Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share my impressions of using the Garmin Fenix 5S in 2026. This model was produced from 2017 to 2019. This specific unit is already about 7 to 8 years old, but looking at them, it is hard to say that the model is outdated. On the contrary, they look very relevant. Despite their age, the watch has been preserved magnificently. Perhaps they weren't used much for their intended purpose, but still, the result is impressive. This version of the watch is equipped with sapphire glass, and as we can see, over this time it hasn't been scratched and is without any flaws. The bezel of the watch, the buttons, and the back cover are made of steel. If you look closely, they have small scratches in places. Nothing critical. The watch case itself is made of a complex composite material so that the watch can withstand shock loads, temperature changes, and the effects of household chemicals. The control buttons have no play and are pressed very pleasantly with a slight reinforcement, without crunches or unpleasant sounds. Garmin is famous for its assembly and indestructibility, and this is an excellent reason to praise the brand. The original strap wore out and was replaced with a non-original one, but I can say that tactually it is very pleasant and soft. If I didn't know this, I could perceive it as an original strap. It is tightly fixed to the pins and holds confidently. By the way, the strap here is 20 millimeters. The case size for a smartwatch is quite compact. It has a diameter of 42 millimeters, which is very suitable for a small wrist. It looks very harmonious on my hand. My wrist has a circumference of 17.5 centimeters, and I am very comfortable in this watch. They suit different styles of clothing, but you definitely shouldn't wear them with a classic style. Their functionality is not like that of most other smartwatches. It took me a long time to get used to them because the watch does not have touch control. Everything happens through buttons. Very often I pressed my finger on the screen. Now I don't experience discomfort about this. Everything is simple and convenient. Information is read very well from the screen. Everything is clearly visible both in the light and in the dark with the help of the backlight. I won't tell you about the sensors in this watch. A lot has already been said about them by various bloggers. I can say one thing: they still perform their functions perfectly. Let's move on to the battery. This is where this watch pleased me once again. As stated by the manufacturer, they should work in smartwatch mode for 9 days. This watch lasted 11 days for me, and that's with constant calls and other notifications. Considering their small size, I think this is a good result. I didn't get a chance to test them in other modes, and I don't know how long they will last. This watch is paired with my iPhone, and they work well, without delays or failures. In general, I want to say, these are my first Garmin watches, and I am very satisfied with them. Now you can find these at a very affordable price. If you were not familiar with Garmin watches, then as a first smartwatch, I think they can be considered for purchase. So, thanks everyone for watching. For those who are not subscribed to the channel, I will be grateful for a subscription and for a like. This will greatly help the development of my channel. Wear the watches that you like. See you.